If you want to get a better looking belly, then you should watch this. I'm going to show you 23 different women, and I'm going to talk about the things that they might need to get a better looking belly all the time. Should I get liposuction or should I get a tummy tuck? Which one is better for me? Well, the answer to that question depends on what is going on with your tummy. If you look at the belly here, this lady doesn't have fat. She has a nice shape, but she has wrinkled skin from right above the belly button all the way down to the crotch. This is from being pregnant in the past, and this wrinkled skin needs to be tightened. And the only way to tighten that skin is to do a tummy tuck. So if you have loose skin and that's your main problem, and you want to tighten that skin, then what you need is a tummy tuck. If you have stretched out belly muscles, it might look like you're fat, but you're not really fat. You just have stretched out muscles because the babies separated your six-pack. And that separation is a problem with the muscle layer. So if you have loose muscles and that's your main problem, and that's your shape, then you need a tummy tuck. If you don't have loose skin and you don't have loose muscles, the problem is mostly fat on the surface and everything is sort of tight, then liposuction is the best possible solution for you because that's the main problem. And removing the fat won't cause you to have loose skin. So if it's just fat, everything else is tight, liposuction by far the best way to go. Now I'm going to show you some people that I've operated, but I'm only going to show you the befores. So I show you what prompted me and what prompted them to pick specific approaches. If you look at the belly button, and it's all wrinkled around the belly button, that's just loose skin. That doesn't get better with liposuction. In fact, it gets worse. You need a tummy tuck for that. If you have a protruding belly, you can have loose muscles, you can have loose skin, and you can have fat. When you have all three things, you need a tummy tuck. Here's another lady with a similar problem. She's got some fat on the sides, she's got some fat on the tummy, she's got some loose muscles, and down low she's got some loose skin. She's never going to get better with liposuction alone. She needs a tummy tuck and liposuction. And frequently it's done at the same time. This lady has the same thing as the one we just saw. She has some fat on the surface, she has some loose skin, and she has some loose muscles. So the treatment has to involve treating all of the three things that are causing her problems. So we start out with liposuction to remove the fat. That loosens the skin further. So immediately after we're done doing the liposuction, we do a tummy tuck. And that tightens up the loosened skin, allows us to repair the muscles, and she winds up with a beautiful result. This lady has visceral fat. That's fat inside the body, pushing out almost like a baby. And this lady never had children. So she doesn't have separated muscles because having kids is what causes muscle separation in most people. But she does have a lot of fat on the surface and she does have some loose skin. So if we do a tummy tuck on her, we will improve her partially because the remaining fat that's inside the body, the visceral fat, will only go down with dieting. This lady has loose skin, primarily, and a small amount of fat on the surface. And she's got loose muscles that aren't too bad. But she'll need all three things fixed if she wants a flat, tight belly. So for her, a tummy tuck is the best option. If we did liposuction alone, the skin would wrinkle further. It would not look very nice. This lady lost a lot of weight, and she has sagging of the belly. And this is called an apron or a panniculus. And we remove this with a tummy tuck, and if we want to tighten around the sides, we do a body lift. This lady gained 100 pounds and then lost 100 pounds with a pregnancy. She has absolutely no fat on her body. She has loose muscles and loose skin. And the treatment for her is a tummy tuck with muscle tightening. This lady has loose skin, she has fat on the surface, and she has loose muscles. And she lost weight, but she still needs to lose more weight but she needs a tummy tuck and liposuction the way she's built to tighten everything up. This lady needs liposuction and she needs a tummy tuck. She has loose skin. When the arms are down, which you can't see right now, everything looks looser. So a tummy tuck is the only thing that's going to get her a nice, tight shape. This lady needs a liposuction and a tummy tuck because she has loose skin. She has fat on the sides, around the waistline, around the back that will also benefit from liposuction at the same time. This lady has loose skin and loose muscles. If you look from the side, you can see a bulging out right above the belly button area, and that's a classic appearance of a separated musculature. This lady just needs liposuction. She doesn't have loose skin. She has fat on the surface, and that's her main problem. So liposuction for her would be the cure. This lady has stretch marks going all the way up. She has loose skin. She has loose muscles. She has fat on the surface, and she has fat deep inside, that internal visceral fat. So for her, she would require weight loss first, followed by liposuction with muscle tightening and a tummy tuck. So she would require to lose some weight before her surgery. This lady would require the same thing. She probably would require to lose more weight. Because if you have that internal visceral fat and you do a tummy tuck, the shape doesn't change too much. It doesn't look too nice. This lady just needs liposuction. She has fat on the surface, no loose skin, and no loose muscles. This lady's in great shape. She just wanted a little bit of liposuction on the surface to gain some definition. This lady's the same. She has no loose skin. She has no loose muscles, just some fat on the surface that she wanted removed. And the cure for her is liposuction. This lady has the same thing. Tight skin, tight muscles, a little bit of fat on the surface. Liposuction is the treatment of choice for her. Another one of the same. Tight skin, a little bit of fat, no loose muscles. Liposuction is the treatment of choice for that situation. So I hope you've learned a little something about how we decide what patients need to get a flat tummy.